All right, shalom, shalom. Kol Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, the bonus of elders and apostles, a great millstone, which are the men that rule well and the men that taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect, as always. And Lord's will, the title will be, Don't Be of the World. All right, which really, the inspiration of this lesson comes from this video that Salakia, the elder apostle Tahar, had uploaded with the title, Is This Lawful, Yes or No? And give me some scripture on it. Which he went into, you can see on the screen, the brother right here teaching, he's part of Sakari. He has the bald fade. All right. Now, the elder apostle Tahar was asking, is this lawful? Because he wants to know. Now, obviously, we know, according to the scriptures, that balding your head like that is wrong. But, not everybody knows that. So, hey, we got to bring out the scriptures on it, man. All right. Because I know here in the DC church, all right, we we don't do that. We don't allow those type of bald fades, and I'm pretty sure in all the other GMS camps, brothers ain't allowed to have no bald fades and things like that. We're not supposed to be balding our heads and getting tapers and balding the corners of our head and things like that. And that wasn't even just a corner. He had the whole what do they call it in the world? I think it might be a drop fade. I'm not sure, but it's bald. He's completely bald, complete bald fade. And truth be told, that's why I titled the video, Don't Be of the World, because that shit is so worldly, man. Having those funny haircuts, having a bald tapers or high or low bald tapers and bald fades. Man, that shit is so worldly, man. Hey, when you come into this thing, man, you have to realize that lineups are no longer a thing. And you shouldn't allow the world to consume you into not being able to get rid of it. Of not being able to get rid of that lineup, that shape-up demon. Because it is a demon. We're not supposed to be shaping up our hair. And, it might seem so small. But, what separates you from the world if you over here not eating pork and everything like that, but you still going to get a crispy lineup. You don't look like a priest. Because we're a nation of kings and priests, right? So I'm going to get the scriptures on it. And yeah, some of it applies to priests. But guess what? We're a nation of kings and priests, a holy priesthood. Are we not? Leviticus 19:27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads. Is that not what you see here? And Sakari is known for, that's something that I've noticed about them. The members that don't have the braids, and some of them do even have braids, they'll shave the shit out of the sides of their head like this brother right here, man. He got the extra bald fade. You can see that man's skin. You can see that man's skin right here. Let me see if I could zoom in. That's like straight skin fade, man. That's no hair at all. That ain't lawful. You're not supposed to be balding your head like that. Okay, yeah, he ain't shave off his whole head, but to get a bald fade that light, I think you have to use a razor to get it that bald. You ain't supposed to be doing that. All right, we're supposed, and he's out there teaching you, and instead of a priest, you shouldn't be having no bald fade. It says, ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Now, you can't tell if he's, mar the corners of his beard, but you see it all the time with certain camps, man. They got the neck beard, or they got rid of the beard by the neck. They shaved that corner off, right? Because they ain't want the beard getting all on their neck. Hey, we're not supposed to be doing that either, man. We ain't supposed to be marring the corners of our beard either. Marring it, destroying it. Okay? So we're not supposed to get lineups round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Now let's go to Leviticus 21:5. All right. And another thing too is you have to realize that, these things are of the world. The taper fade, that was created by Hamites. And when you look at certain tribes in Ham, they'll actually take a razor to the perfect temp fade and create the perfect temple fade, which is like the taper fade, which is very popular today, man. That's a very popular hairstyle right now. Everybody has it. No matter what haircut you have a temp fade with it, Well, guess what? That's a Hamite thing. The Hamites made that up. You look at certain tribes, they cut their hair like that. They literally take a razor, all right, and shave off that temple, all right? That's unlawful. You ain't supposed to be shaving your head like that or trimming it that low and having a fade like that, okay? It says, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Okay, Leviticus 21:5. They, talking about the priests, shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. All right. Now you can see in the video, he had the baldness, the baldness on the head, man. He ain't get rid of the beard, but I seen it before where they'll bald the beard down a little bit on the sideburns, man. I ain't saying he doing it or none of them is doing it, but I've seen it before. All right. Yeah, because Sakari, I see a lot of, I don't want to say a lot because I just see it every so often. They'll have members, they might even have braids, but then they'll completely shave off the sides of their head like that brother in the video, right? So Leviticus 21:5, and don't even get me started in IUIC and ISUPK. They be doing the same thing, if not worse, because they still getting lineups. I don't think Sakari, does the lineup thing, but I know IUIC. Oh man, they still doing lineups as if it's lawful. They doing it like it's lawful. They probably read Leviticus 19:27 and say, "Oh, that's only for the Levi priest, brother," or some shit. Who knows what type of bullshit justification they have, right? But anyways, Leviticus 21:5, they shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make cuttings in their flesh, right? So we're not supposed to make baldness upon our heads. All right, but what are we supposed to do? Ezekiel 44:20. Neither shall they, still talking about the Levite priest, but this applies to us as well, because we're a part of the priesthood of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai now. Now we're all kings and priests under the order of Melchizedek. So we ought to do what the priest did. All right, is that not the case? That's why the elder apostle was saying that in the video. Like, am I going off? Obviously, he's not, but it's as if, like we don't know what we're talking about here when we say these things, or it's as if we're not reading the same Bible. Why are you doing the things that the Bible told you not to do? Because at the end of the day, it don't matter how many precepts you know. If you're not following the scriptures and doing what you're supposed to be doing, it don't matter, man. You might as well pack it up and go home. Okay? So it says, Ezekiel 44:20, neither shall they shave their heads, nor suffer their locks to grow long. Right? Apostle Paul spoke about a man having long hair is a shame to him. Same way how it is a shame for a woman to have no hair and to be bald. We ain't supposed to be, that's the thing, we're supposed to be holy, man. We're supposed to allow our hair to grow the way that the Most High is making it grow. You ain't supposed to be creating a new hairline because you don't like the one the Lord gave you. Nah, man. Get rid of that demon, man. It says, nor suffer their locks to grow long, because a man ain't supposed to have long hair, especially not a priest, man. That's why Alizé need to cut that ponytail. Like, he got that ponytail demon on him, and he ain't look like he want to get rid of it. He ain't about to fast to get rid of that ponytail demon. Or there's a few, I seen in the other camps, man, IUIC, they got men with dreadlocks, which is a heathenistic custom. That's against our law, statutes, and commandments. That's a sacrifice to another god. And it's a demon because Jake don't just grow dreadlocks for 7 years just to cut them. They grow that shit and don't want to get rid of it. They might trim them, but they'll never get rid of it for the most part. That's a demon, man. Okay? You're supposed to get rid of that shit, man. That's part of the world. Let the world do that shit. It says, nor suffer their locks to grow long. They shall only pull their heads. Salakia. Now, when you go into pull, I'm going to go into it. I already got it pulled up. Salakia. And I remember Elder Apostle Gabar, some years ago, he said we're supposed to be pulling. Now, at first, when he said that, I was like, what does it mean to be pulling your hair? Like, we're supposed to just pull our hair? I don't get it. I didn't know that he was referring to the actual pull, P-O-L-L, pulling. In the NLT, it says the same thing, Ezekiel 44:20 in the NLT. They must neither shave their heads nor let their hair grow too long. Right, so that's how we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to grow our hair too long. I know here in the DC church, we got the rule, man. You got afro length. You want to grow your hair out, afro length, man. You're going to get braids. But, hey, man, if that shit hitting your shoulder, man, that's too long. You ain't supposed, or having braids down to your back looking like Lloyd in 06. Like, nah, man, that's ridiculous, man. That's not how we operate, man. We operate like men of the Lord, like real men. Okay? It says, they must neither shave their heads nor let their hair grow too long. Instead, they must trim it regularly. Right? That's what pulling is. Not pulling, but pulling. Kasam. Yeah, it's a ka, asa, nama, kasam. To cut, clip, trim, shear. So we're supposed to trim it regularly. All right? We ain't supposed to have long hair, and we ain't supposed to be shaving our shit either, man. We ought to be kings and priests, man, and be holy until Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's why in Ezekiel 21:5, it even says, don't make any cuttings in their flesh. Hey, man, when you shaving your head, you cutting your flesh when you do that shit, man. All right? Hey, but nonetheless, man, that's all I wanted to bring out. All right? Hey, man, keep your hair... Keep your hair, even with the hair, man, be holy about it, man. Don't grow it out too long, like it said in Ezekiel 44. Don't be getting no lineups and don't be getting no fades, man. Be holy unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Double honors unto my elders and apostles of great millstone, which are the men that rule well and the men that taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. As always, man, shalom.